2023 Stony Brook Athletics Hall of Fame induction. We're here with Dr. Leah Fiorentino. Leah, first of all, welcome back and congratulations.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate it.
What does it mean to you to be inducted into this Hall of Fame?
Emotional. It's been a long time, and it feels really, really good.
And you were the first woman on the swimming and diving team in this whole university's history. When you take that and you think about all these years that have passed, what does that mean in your brain?
You know, at the time, it just didn't seem like a big deal.
Right.
This was home. The athletics department made it home. It was a time when Title IX was scaring people in other places because they would have to do something. Stony Brook didn't have to do anything. They were doing the right thing all along.
And you were able to break records among other male teammates. When you think about that in today's world, it's really different than what it was back then. Just talk about how that all came to be.
Yeah, the men on the team just embraced it, and no one questioned my roster spot. No one questioned being entered in any of the events. They were glad to have someone that could score points for the team, and it was a celebration each and every meet.
That's awesome. And when you look at it now, years passed, and the program is what it is today, how gratifying is it to know that you were the first?
I'm thrilled that the women's swim team is still here. I miss the men's team too, though. It would be nice to have everybody back in the pool.
Well said, and we appreciate the time, and congratulations again.
Thanks so much.
Leah Fiorentino was a trailblazer for Stony Brook Athletics, becoming the first woman on a Stony Brook swim team. In addition, Fiorentino was the first woman to medal at the Metropolitan Intercollegiate Swimming Association Championships. In 1973, she won the 1,000 freestyle against the men, and in 1974, she was on the school record 800 free relay team.
Congratulations, Leah, on being inducted into the Stony Brook Athletic Hall of Fame. During the years we swam together in the winters of 73, 74, 75, maybe 76, you were inspirational, you were a team leader, and you certainly were a motivator. Not only did you win many races and championships and set records, but you inspired us all to be better. You made everyone around you better, which is the mark of a true champion. Congratulations. Well done.
Hi, Aunt Lee. I just wanted to congratulate you on your induction into the Hall of Fame today. We're sorry we couldn't be there, but hopefully we'll get to see you soon. And I also just wanted to thank you on behalf of female athletes everywhere for being such a trailblazer back during your time as an athlete, and for all the hard work that you're continuing to do for female athletes in the NCAA. We're very lucky to have you as an alumni, and I'm even luckier to have you as my godmother. We love you.
Stony Brook Athletics Hall of Fame, Class of 2023, Leah Fiorentino.
I'm crying before I even start. So first, I want you to know that as a university professor, I'm used to speaking in 3-hour time slots. Andrea gave me that 5-minute, so I actually scripted what I was going to say for the very first time in my life. So reading is not something I normally do in front of a group, so be patient with me. I'd like to thank Sean and Justin Berger, who is on the football field at Tulane right now, and Rob Emmerich for taking the time to learn more about the old days and to celebrate the athletes that were part of the foundation of the Stony Brook Patriots. We're happy to be Seawolves now, but we were Patriots. Trying to find any records from those decades was a monumental task, and I do want to credit my mom for saving so many relics from those early years. Mom and Dad Holland were always in the stands for every meet, and they had adopted the team as the sons that they never had. They would bring huge pots of stew and other dinners to the pool for the team to take back to their dorms. Not for me. It It was an easy family to be part of, and Stony Brook Athletics was a family and has been a part of my life for many decades. I'm grounded when I come back to Stony Brook, and it's always a good feeling. And I'm thrilled that that family culture is still the norm here at Stony Brook, as I watch how folks like Coach Sank works with his baseball team, and Coach Spallina creates a lineage of stars in the lacrosse family. The start of my time at Stony Brook was based on a recommendation to swim with Coach Ken Leah. A recommendation that came from our U.S. Olympic coach, Doc Councilman, who I worked with at swim clinics. Doc told me there was only one person that I should go and swim for, and that was Coach Ken Leah. I was a high school senior in the 70s. I called Stony Brook. They patched me through because you called the main Stony Brook number at that time. And I came to visit on campus in January of '73. That very same day, I was walked over to the registrar's office. I was accepted as a student, and I started practice the next day. Not the norm. Stony Brook became home for me. My family was close enough to help when needed. And they're still close here today, my cousins, my nephews, and my larger extended family. And the team in the athletics department became my extended family. I was grounded. All coaches taught classes back in the 70s, and athletes enjoyed getting to know the other coaches in class settings, and we learned from the best of them. From Coach Ramsey, Coach Lee, Coach Dudzik, Coach Metcalf. I don't think many of you recognize most of those names. The original gymnasium was open all day and all night. We never locked doors. There was never any damage. This was our house, and the student athletes protected it. We took pride in the facility, and we knew it was a privilege. It was a family, and we protected our house, and that family still gathers every summer, usually more than 30 of us from the swim and crew team at the golf outing in the name of Charles Hoyser. Billy Meehan, Billy, I lost you, here you are, made the drive to come and celebrate. He was part of my family, my team family. And my cousins, all joining us together, because family ties run deep. And my roommate, Denise Logan-Poiser, a Hall of Famer, and Darcy, her daughter, as you saw my godchild, is also a Hall of Famer. So the family circle has come close. Stony Brook was the place where no one had to be told what to do to make things right. At the time I came to Stony Brook, Title IX had just been announced by the federal government, almost 50 years ago. We're on the 50th anniversary of Title IX. And colleges were being told that they had to provide opportunities for women to have equal access to educational opportunities through sport. Stony Brook didn't have to be told. The campus community was already doing what was right without needing pressure from any government authority. There wasn't a women's team, so the door was open to compete with the men and join that team. And no one questioned my spot on the roster or my place in swim meets. I was simply a member of the team. No question was raised that I was a woman. And back in the 70s, women's college sports were under an organization called the AIAW. The NCAA had yet to recognize women's sports as an entity. Only men, only men. But Stony Brook saw to it that I competed on a level playing field with the men, and they celebrated my contributions. And because of this open acceptance, Stony Brook became home to the first woman who won an NCAA gold medal in swimming. Mainly because all the other women were swimming in the AIAW, but acceptance and openness and always doing the right thing has positioned Stony Brook to stake a claim in the NCAA. So through the lessons learned on the men's team, where I had to have a towel put over my head to get to the team meetings in the men's locker room before we won the Metropolitan Conference Championship, to changing in a janitor's closet, or as being a member of the SUNY Championship field hockey team, 2 sports. I remember clearly the field hockey team having to share a set of aluminum bleachers. We shared them with the football team. And the football team carried them over to our field, and the field hockey team carried them back over to the football field. Back in the day, we worked together. There was no permanent stands. Actually, football and field hockey lined their own fields. So, all of this focused my internal compass on working to ensure that girls and women had access to all levels of engagement. But it wasn't until I had my own children that I realized that my internal core mission would underwrite the support I would provide in multiple settings for my daughters. I was working so hard and doing so well without getting emotional. But I saw them grow into strong, independent women who have had a significant impact on the manner by which women can succeed in the world of sport and sport business and life. Logan, no, that's supposed to be crying. Logan was an individual national NCAA equestrian champion, and she's leading the #1 ranked women's equestrian team, TCU, they're ranked #1 right now. And Kendall, who was the captain of the South Carolina women's swim team, and is now the COO at Lead, an investment company focused on health, fitness, and wellness innovations, where she inserts advocacy for women into every business interaction she can manage. Fortunately, their father, Tom, evolved and allowed this swell of focus on women succeeding, not just in their sport pursuits, but in their lives after college. They are the true beneficiaries of the fact that Stony Brook did the right thing, without prompting, without any questions asked. And I know they are role models for so many women, and for my 2 grandsons, Thomas Susanna and Trip Susanna. And I'm not sure how many Hall of Fame athletes have had their grandchildren at the induction ceremony. Perhaps another first for Stony Brook Athletics. So for my fellow Hall of Fame inductees, I'm amazed by your achievements. And I got to watch you on TV. They didn't have that back in the dark ages. And I want to encourage you all to think deeply about the family that raised you up during your 4 years at Stony Brook. And pray that you'll stay connected to them who mattered and who maintain those relationships. And I hope to become a part of your stories now, and your Stony Brook family now, grounded in all that Stony Brook has offered to us. Thank you.